Good morning. Good morning. Today is September 18th. Looking at the overall economical calendar, you guys can see that today we have a home builder index. Tomorrow we have housing start and building permits. But Wednesday is the main day that everybody's going to be worried about. Fed Powell speaks at 2:30 Eastern. So definitely want to be cautious that on this day. Typically, when Powell talks, he can overall affect the market to the upside or downside, especially after last week's CPI came out higher than what was expected. So he may have something to say about that as well. So definitely want to pay attention on Wednesday and be cautious with your trades. Volatility may be a little weird this week, especially before Powell and during Powell. So make sure you guys are cautious with that as well. Thursday, we have jobless numbers, and then we have some Fed survey, and that's pretty much it. And then on Friday, we have PMI and some Fed speakers. So that's pretty much it. These are going to be the top three stocks we're watching for today. We're talking about NVIDIA. NVIDIA is actually getting very oversold on the 20-day. It's been actually selling off for quite a while. You can see it's oversold on the 180-day 4-hour as well. So definitely we want to watch to see if it wants to start a reversal. Remember, if we're looking for a reversal, we want to see a break and hold above this EMA over here at 441, and we can start going to 458. If she does continue to sell off oversold, that is a high risk trade, and you definitely want to be cautious with those. The RSI is in the blue, but if she does basically break this support over here at 430, I would probably want to see a bounce and a rejection off of the 20-day EMA. Then you could possibly see the RSI reset and probably try to break this this low over here around 430, 431, or a break of 431 and rejection underneath it for basically confirmation on the downtrend. So definitely want to watch to see what's going to overall happen. Watch for that 431 break, and then she could possibly go down towards 425, maybe even lower. So let's see what happens with NVIDIA. But NVIDIA is definitely one to watch. I'm going to set my alerts to the upside and the downside on NVIDIA. Second stock on the watch list on the top three is going to be Tesla. If we're looking at Tesla, Tesla is actually above the 5-year, above the 1-year. So definitely want to be cautious with Tesla as well. If we zoom in, Tesla has been on an overall upward trend. She's been holding above the 1-year EMA over here. These are daily candles, meaning each one of these candles takes 1 day to form. So we want to watch to see if Tesla breaks 280 this week, and then she could possibly go to 284. It's dropped down towards the 180. Tesla's a little bit more on the overbought side. You guys can see the RSI over here. MACD's crossing down. These are two bearish signs. We need the third one with the candles holding below the trade line, right? So the 180-day trade line, or EMA, is at 273. So we need a hold below this 273, preferably. I want to see a break below 271. 271 was tested before, and we bounced above it. So if we break 271, we could have clear confirmation for the nice downtrend down towards 264, especially if Tesla's overbought over here. Jumping over towards the 20-day, she's not so overbought, but she has room to the downside as well. If you want to catch Tesla to the upside, I wouldn't want to trade this range over here from that 276 to 278. It's a tight range. Watch for the break of 279, and then we can start possibly pushing up towards those 285 levels or 280 levels and higher. Last but not least, we're going to talk about SPY. SPY had an interesting day on Friday, where SPY actually sold off drastically. So Friday, I believe, was so Friday was the 15th. So definitely want to be cautious to see what's going to overall happen with SPY. If we drop down towards like a 15-minute, you guys can see Friday was the 15th over here, and we had that drastic sell-off from before pre-market open. So before pre-market open, we had the drastic sell-off basically from 7 a.m. all the way to the end of day. And you can see she kind of found some type of support around 442. It was an oversold sell, so definitely want to be cautious with those. But we basically found support at 442.90. That is going to be the level you want to see break if you're really bearish on this market. That 442.90. You want to see a break and hold below it. Jumping over towards the 20-day. 20-day is a little bit more on the oversold side on the RSI. So you definitely want to be cautious with short positions, especially since this 442 zone has been a previous support. You can see it bounced off this level before. It bounced off of it on Friday. And now it looks like we may want to retest it today, but definitely want to be cautious with that, especially since this level was a support before. So definitely want to see it break it and hold below this level before we basically look for a short position. For the for a long position, you want to see a break above 443.90, and then we can start pushing up towards 440, 444. 444 is the 180-day EMA. So we're basically going long from the 20-day EMA to the 180-day EMA at 444 or 445. 445 is a resistance zone, not only because of the EMA over here, but we have the 180-day SMA over here. Overall, SPY is in a difficult situation just because we have strong support right here, but we are basically below this 1-year EMA, and we're starting to try to hold below the 5-year EMA. So anywhere below 442, and we start to hold below these levels, we could possibly gap down. SPY doesn't really have any strong support system on the way down over here until we break like 440, 441 over here. So we could go from like 442 to 441, and then the next level is 439 down here. So make sure you guys are cautious to either side. Make sure you guys wait for confirmation. Make sure you guys wait for these key levels to break. Make sure you guys understand that, hey, we are oversold and then we may actually bounce, especially at this key level. So that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.